Rust adventure. That's a beautiful sunset. We should just enjoy it while we can. Another beautiful sunset from Dome. Alright, so we have Grub, and we are going to be going over some upkeep, powering the turrets, creating some camera towers, enhancing surveillance, maybe doing a raid, and then we've got some notes for some of the necessary items we need for some of the outposts. One is right over here, and this is called Echo, and share this with Grub. Echo. So now we have pretty much 5 outposts throughout the map. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echoes up here, and then we have some kind of unlisted territory as well where we're kind of settling. Yeah, every one of these outposts has been raided within the last day, which is very strange. They're all very spread out. So it's almost like one of our viewers is playing with us on our server, which is kind of fun. Maybe we'll find out who it is. Sebastian. Let's see if that's who it is. Yeah, no. None of these guys. Yeah. Yeah, no. I think the name was something 98. Anyways, if you're watching, welcome to the channel. It's good to have you. Alright, so, Grub, we are going to meet up, right? Everything's got probably new code blocks on it. Get the turrets in here now. Fire them on. Huh? I don't remember what they're huh? The gate door. Which one? It's messed up. It's messed up. Okay. I would like to get some lights in here. What do you think? Yeah, it's kind of a problem, huh? Well, I don't know if the doors were even closed. I don't know if we're ready for the raid. But then again, he did try to go deep with a bunch of explosives and he got most of the doors, but he didn't get the TC. He did get the TC? Yeah, he got the TC and I sealed everything right back up again. Yeah, and rebuilt it. He took the tier 3. Um, I reskinned these furnaces. I re-put the generator down. Look up here though. Check this out. This is all of our alarm logs. Look up here. See all of our alarms. See all the ore switches at the top? Those are all the ore conditions for whether or not the alarm flare is off. So all the HFBF sensors, lasers, well, we lost everything downstairs, which was the failover circuit for generator and the main root combiners for all the solar energy and the battery charging units and everything. But since we learned new stuff from the farm, we're gonna apply some of that new logic over here. Yeah. And then I rebuilt the fridge. And if you look here, this container in the back, that one I think is probably the safest. Probably put it in the compost and make scrap off of it. They pay scrap money for fertilizer. Scrap money. Yeah. Alright, so first things first, let's get the upkeep on here going. We need to go to the Bravo and get our HQM quarry running. So we need to go to the HQM quarry. Okay. I don't like opening this without a lot of extra HQM. I think it's probably this one. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be put on a timer. Yeah, this is the right one. It'd be nice if there was a tool in here. I didn't have to open this with a rock. Ah, here's a tool. Okay. What is this? let's see, 24, 2450. So 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. 10 days. Because it's monthly. 28, that's probably why he's saying. So that's 280. 280 will get us 10 days. And then it's probably stone keeping us now. What? No, it's not the stone. 280, 412, so 4,000 is wood. 4,120. 4,000. Yeah, we've got wood. 4,120. 24. Oh, it's 2453. So maybe just a little bit more of each. 200 maybe. And then there we go. That's it. So we could do one more of each. Probably get 11 days out of this. Just fill it with stone. Fill it with wood. Fill it with metal frags. There, 10 days, 19 hours. Someone's gonna be so happy they got all this farm credits, right? Okay, so I've got another camera down here. I've got another SMG body. Hey, do you want to make some guns? What do you want to make? You come down here and collect the comps that you need for crafting them if you want. Extended mag is awesome. This does not go in here. cameras, and one of the first things we said we wanted to do was put lights in here and hook up the root combiners. So we should probably hook up the root combiners to the solar panels. We want to make those runs. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Oh, why can't I go down there? Multiply that. I guess we'll go that way with it. Alright. You wanna run these wires? Just do this like this. Down. Over. Paint it white. And then just do that for these two. And then these two down here. Just copy the exact same thing as the top. Yeah. You can hold shift and make the lines super straight. Oh, that one should go to the right, actually. Okay, then we're gonna need a couple of these things. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna bring all of the solar power into the branch. Just go right run down. Down. Branch. And then I'm gonna get the line below. And then we're gonna go up to the solar panels. And we're just gonna make the same lines and everything. I wonder if you can only won't really get one person at a time. Okay, those lines are gonna come down right on this tip right here, see? That tip, they're just gonna come straight down the wall. So we'll start, um, we'll make a count, let's see, like a book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will be 7 down here. So we just start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So start with 1 and go, and then follow me. So you can start the first one, and I have number 2, okay? Here, follow my electrical path. Ooh, almost fell off the edge. If we can put them right on this straight line right here. them right in the center. See how I got that? Just try to run it on that line, over to that, and then on that line. You shouldn't have to click it so many times. You should just click it once here, click it once on the corner, and then once over here. So you only need 2 clicks. Okay, and then let's go downstairs. Okay, and then I'm holding shift and I'm walking to the corner and I'm looking in the corner and then I'm holding shift and I'm coming over here. And I have 2, so I'm going to come down to number 2. I'm going to make sure it's a white cable solar. Okay, now I'm going to take 4, take 3, so I plug it in, hold shift up to the ceiling, hold shift over to the corner. So I've got 4. I'm just going to plug it right here. Kind of going to be messy up here, I think. So no matter what we do. Add 1. There, see how they're nice and straight all together so far? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 done. You take 5, I'll take 6. Huh? You don't have 3 done? Alright, so this one right here is 5. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, and then we had 4. It's like, well, 4 got pulled, but it was done in the middle, so let's just pull that. That's got to be 4 right there. Okay. Alright, so you run 5, which is this one right here, and I'll run 6. tanks right here and run that one upstairs. We'll take it from the left. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so there. Now we've got everything coming out here. So what we want is if we're gonna do solar backup, well, we're gonna basically gotta take all of our energy right now and send it directly into the system. If it beats out battery power, which batteries currently has nothing. So we want to actually put up an ore switch going out to you want to do HQM, Corey? Okay, we can come back to this and switch. Let me just get the batteries charging before we head out and let's get the lights on, okay? Alright, so this ore switch is going to be used to dictate which power is live. So this is going to be either solar, which is this one, or battery, which is going to branch out 90, which I think we were branching out something a little bit less at the other base. If we're getting 120, we only needed 40 to power the system. We could branch out 90, yeah. Not bad. Okay. and then the next ore switch would be to power the battery from generator or live power, but we're going to use we're just going to yeah, we're going to use the ore switch because we know we're going to put the generator in eventually. So this is branch out to battery. Okay, so now this goes to battery. Actually, it's a combined power, so this is that way. We're going to put it up to branch upstairs next to the battery. Alright, so now we have 50 and 40 put between the two, but we want to also branch out a little bit for the small battery as well. So we're going to branch out 6 for the small battery, and then we have 34 and 50. Put 50 for the large battery and put the rest towards the medium. Okay. Since we were powering out, this would be for the small battery. Charge it now. Okay. So 37 in the small battery, and then more in the large battery. So it's branching to 50. Red. No. charging the batteries. We want power output to run the electrics upstairs, but we want the batteries to come in through a root combiner. So we'll have this one come down like that, and we'll have our batteries come into the root combiner. That's gotta come through the other way. Haha! Look at Grub. Just needed a little power. It just needed a little power. The whole thing lit back up. I don't think a single wire was destroyed over here, except for this random thing going in here. What is that? Root combiner? Yeah, that's what I just hooked up. I just hooked up a wire into the system from the cumulative output of the battery into this whole electric block, which we already discussed, but we can go over it again to figure out what it's doing. This is the alarm logic, and it is partially complete, and it's missing some old door controllers down here. These were all door controllers, each one of these. So we have to hook up these doors, and then these ones were all door controllers to open the turret firing doors. And then here, these were the management cells for the memory switches, the smart switches, the alarm system, the HFBF sensors, the lasers, and the smart alarm. And the seismic sensor, I think, ran off of this right here at 3. And then these are the turrets down here. And then heck if I know what needed to be powered with 1 when the alarm was active. And then the RF broadcaster was on the roof too, which hits this toggle switch right here. Then we need an RF broadcaster. And then that actually triggers the alarm system with the OR switch, like that. And then that would close the doors. Hey Grub, see this little blocker right here, which is blocking these ones from passing traffic? See this one? Oh, you don't have the big screen, huh? Well, anyways, when this switch is activated, it briefly pushes out power into all of these for half a second before it switches over to the alarm logic. These are the 2 lines right here. That's the alarm line, which is active right now. And that's the traditional power. And that's traditional power. Okay, we'll go into more detail when we come back. But we're gonna take a break. Probably gotta go do some we're gonna do some raiding or take a break. We're gonna get the lights set up in here at the very bare minimum. We only need to get that set up before we go, I guess. So, where does this one get its electric off of? It gets it off of direct battery. We also want a pre-battery management system. This right here looks like it was probably able to power a light. 7. And then these we're getting 3, 1 each. Okay. I don't remember how all of this worked. But we will figure it out. This only had 1 going to it. Must have had this thing fine-tuned. Okay, I would say the lights could come off of the post power system, which would be this way. Ah, okay. Smart switch 9, smart switch 8. These are the light switches. There's still a smart switch. Where's that smart switch going? To here? Is this a light switch? Yeah, that goes to the XOR switch downstairs, which needs to go into the lights. And then the lights will be back up and running. Ah, look at that. See? Huh. I think we need 2 lights in here. 1 here. 1 here. Okay, power in. Pass through. Power in. Pass through. Okay, let's see if we go upstairs. Straight up with it. Power in. And pass through. There. So what we have excess is 1, so we need to just take 1 away. 9, 8. 8 and 8 is 16. So that should cover us. And then that shuts us off. Okay. Okay, so we got lights back up. Next stage is going to be getting the turrets powered when the alarm system goes off. And, well, it doesn't, but we try to make it so it's organized and it's powering everything. This has to be this complicated for sure, doesn't it? To put 9 solar panels together, or 7 solar panels, and then you need this for 2 batteries to power back into the system. And then this is where it starts to get complicated with the A or B power. Where you're getting your main supply from, whichever power supply is giving the hotter signal with more rust watts, right? So right now it's all just solar in, solar out. This is to the battery. and this is the solar panel. And then this is going nowhere. This could actually be running the whole system, and we could be trickle charging the batteries instead. That's what I was trying to say earlier. See this one right here? This one is doing a battery charge right here. These are going to the batteries, the orange line. So we could actually trickle charge, like, I don't know, 20 to the battery system, 25. We do 5, 10, and 10 to the batteries. And then we could run the whole thing off of solar during the day, and then at night, there's nothing to trickle charge. And that's the problem with trying to maintain your battery, because if you don't give enough charge throughout the day, then you're going to run out of batteries. So, alright everybody, we will come back in a little bit. Um, it's, uh, it's good to have you, and hope you enjoyed the view. And some of the electrical that Grub and I were able to hook up here in this short expanse of time. We'll come back and hook up some more advanced turret systems when we come back, and we can go into depth about how these work. And then we're gonna do a raid, right? And we're gonna do tunnels maybe. All right. Thank you. See ya. Ah.